Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Michelle and I'm back with my week 4 carnivore weigh-in. When I weighed in on September 2nd, I was 189.8 pounds. And for my first week weigh-in, I weighed in at 184.0, and then a week later 180.4, and then a week later I went up 0.2 pounds, and then this week I'll show you guys what my weigh-in was. Okay. So we are at 180.4. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so I'm back down those 0.2 pounds. And let me tell you this, I am totally fine with that. I have not had one headache, one migraine. I have had so much energy. Let me tell you where I think I went wrong this past week. And that was because I took the kids out and then I had a Coke Zero. Okay, I have not touched a Diet Coke or a Coke Zero or even a stevia, what is it called, a Zevia, but I did have some mineral water, but that's like the only thing I had that was carbonated. I am not joking, you guys. I even wrote it in my journal. I was up to 183 like, you know, in the morning after I had that Coke Zero. It took me like 4 days to get rid of the 3 pounds that I bloated up just from like the inflammation or like the water retention or something from having that Coke Zero. I'm really loving liver pate. I've been making it myself. I've been cooking the liver in butter, salt, and pepper, and then I grind it up in my NutriBullet with like a couple tablespoons of butter, a couple ounces of liver, a couple tablespoons of butter, blend it all up. It's so good. I dip pork crackling in it and cover it in mustard. I do mustard. I'm doing mustard and like not really much hot sauce, but like basically that's it. I'm going to add some homemade mayonnaise because deviled eggs are sounding pretty good. So I'm going to add homemade mayonnaise to my repertoire because even though it's not 100% carnivore, I'm still going to have it. Also, as well as the MCT powder, MCT oil, coconut oil. Like the oils I'm like totally fine with. Butter I'm fine with. That also brings me to beef jerky. I made like a pound of beef jerky the other day. A pound of meat and it turned into beef jerky. And it wasn't a pound of beef jerky. It was really light because it was dehydrated. But if I do not eat fat with my beef jerky, then I could just literally mow through all of the beef jerky easily. But I was eating it with cheese, and like I love beef jerky and cheese together, but I'm trying to stop that. So the last time I tried it, I was taking my beef jerky and I was swiping it on my butter. Oh my god, you guys, you have to try that. It's super good. So besides the Coke that totally made me bloat, Coke Zero, that totally made me bloat for like 3 days. I could not get rid of it. It took a while. And I feel like that also affected my weight for today. But it's no big deal because I'm feeling great. I have so much energy. And I did take my measurements. I'll get to that in just a second. But yeah, I wanted to mention the Coke Zero was a no for me. Like, now that I've dwindled my eating down to like a very small window of things, or a small like group of things, when I add something that makes me bloat or makes me have cravings, I'll be able to tell really quickly. I was noticing a little bit of cravings come from that Coke Zero, and also the cheese situation. I think I could have been in more of a deficit and probably lost an extra pound if I wasn't consuming so much cheese. I'm fine with the cream in my coffee right now because I really like that. People like demonize cream in coffee. If I decide to go and switch out butter in my hot coffee, then I'll go ahead and do that. But for now, I'm just like enjoying my small amount of heavy cream. Until that's not working for me anymore, then I'll cut that out and maybe reintroduce it like later when I've reached more towards my goal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still gonna consume cheese every now and then, just not as a snack, probably like with a meal, so it's not like the main focus on what I'm eating. Probably like pair it with a protein, or like if I can go without it, go without it. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into my measurements. They're a little bit different. I told you that they might fluctuate because, like, you know, maybe I'm not doing them the best, but I really did try to like hit all the same spots as I did in my last video that I did my measurements, which was 3 weeks ago. So in 3 weeks, I lost 3 inches. And my inches that were lost were from my chest, which was this part right here, and from my waist at the smallest spot, and from my navel. So basically, like this section, I lost most of my water weight, and I think also in my face, I lose here a lot. So going down the list for my measurements, my neck 3 weeks ago was 12.5 inches, and my neck this week was 12.5 inches. So no change in my neck. My upper chest measured in at 38 inches 3 weeks ago, and today was 37.5. So that's a 1/2 inch down right there. My bust was 39 and today it was 39. My waist at my navel was 35.5 inches when I started. This week, 35 inches. My hips around my mommy tummy area 3 weeks ago was 41.5. This week is 41. My hips in my butt area, like including my butt, that area, I wanted to keep track. And that was 46 3 weeks ago and still the same, 46 inches today. My right and left thigh both measured at 26 3 weeks ago and 26 today as well. So no change in the thighs, which I need some change in the thighs. But I also haven't gone to the gym in like 3 or 4 weeks. So my right and left calf lost a little bit of weight. 3 weeks ago they're 15.5 and this week they're 15. So a little bit of loss there. Could be a little bit over 15, but that's okay. Like still a little bit of a change there. And my right and my left bicep are still 12.5. They measured 12.5 last time too. So 3 weeks ago they measured 12.5. Today they measured 12.5. So overall 3 inches in 3 weeks, not bad. And overall for my carnivore journey this far, I have lost 9.4 pounds in 1 month. So I am not hating on that 0.2 pounds that I lost this week and going up last week, because the first 2 weeks I was down basically 9.4 pounds. But anyways, I'm really feeling great, you guys. I'm not gonna let this tiny little loss, you know, deter me from changing carnivore. Like I really want to stick with this for like a while. So when I do start introducing things, it's going to be in very small amounts. I'm not going to go full-blown keto and like 20 grams net carbs or anything like that. I'm going to keep my carbs still really, really low. I'll be having my mustard and I'll be having my cream and I'll be having my dairy. I'm going to try to watch on my cheese because I really don't want to mindlessly snack on that sort of thing. I want to fill up on red meat. I've noticed that fatty red meat and like bacon and eggs and like eggs, definitely eggs and red meat and liver, that's like my jam right now. So yeah, that's probably what you're gonna see in the next video, in the full day of eating. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys in this way and this week. I hope you guys really like these videos. It really helps me stay on track, like I tell you guys. I love you guys so much for your support. And stay tuned. Next Monday will be my week 5 carnivore weigh-in. And hopefully we'll see the scale move a little bit. So I'm ready for month 2. I'm ready to see what month 2 brings. And I'm really excited to get back in the gym because like I need to start working out. I feel like I could. I feel like I have the strength. I feel like I have the energy, and I feel like I could really do this because I've just been busting moves left and right. And, you know, having this energy and being in ketosis and, you know, using the carnivore diet to control my cravings and my eating has been really freeing, and it frees up a lot of time, and I feel so much better like in my head not having to think about food because I'm so satisfied all the time. So hop on board if you guys haven't already, and we can do this together, even if it's just to try for like maybe a couple weeks, you know. And those of you who have jumped in on it already, let me know how you're doing in the comments below. Let's check in, okay? I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.